haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey! I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mar Anamra Benarie Bala! Atash Martarost! Asitarala! Kyunto!
Kyunasi Bishidam.
Tarala!
Come on!
Okay, you don't mess with her. Hello, and welcome back to Dragon Age once more. Yeah, of course, go right into these barrels here. That's a lot of enemies that we faced right away at the beginning of this episode. And for some reasons, he doesn't want me to cast it. There you go. Problem is, I cannot actually finish a combo here, because we are definitely getting attacked within a second. Look at that. We do have that really cool new ability that allows me to make the finisher at the end of it. That's the one, right? Because this is pretty powerful, and I don't have to get into melee range for this. Yeah, let's activate a couple of abilities. That's the one. Ah, no more mana. Look at that. I can barely breathe through all this. Shocking them usually does a nice job, but not with it. Holy cow. I need a heal, especially, not a second. Okay, there's one down. Now here, Nave would be amazing, right, with the time travel. But this is crazy. I cannot cast. Look at that. Is there anything I need to do here? Fire breath, of course, might help. This one needs to go down now, please. There you go. Before I get stomped again by several of them at the same time. Like they're taking turns here. Another one down. And flame breath. And I'm going with storm surge. Is it a boss? Looks like a boss to me. Just die, please. Yeah, this must have been a boss. Level up as well with that. Holy cow, that was the hardest fight so far.
So, you breathe fire.
Yeah. Amazing! Can all Kunari breathe fire?
Are we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember mentioning it.
We can talk.
Probably should have used the barrels a bit more.
Let me know when you're ready. I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
Is she gonna be grateful we freed her? Do you think she'd give us a ride?
No, she's gonna be pissed.
Oh, well that's too bad.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, we can free the dragon now. Before we do that, let me quickly find some more elixirs. There's something. Unfortunately, the ultimate wasn't ready too, right? So there we have it. Now we can have the ultimate again. And by the way, there was a skill. Let's just have a quick look at that. Because there was a skill that gives me an ultimate every time I finish someone. Or something else like this. Ah, there it is. Performing a takedown grants 250 health and 20 ultimate. I want that. We need penetration 15 though first. And then we go for this. What does it do, by the way? Wait a second. Ignores a portion of defense when attacking. Okay. So 15% of that. Another elixir. But I think there's something else. And we can free the dragon. Whatever good it does us. We'll just see.
As one dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted. Another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader. Tosh and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Wonderfully done, Tosh. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time. They call me Isabella, among other things.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
It almost looks like a rune. Does it do anything?
Shit, I hope not.
It conveys knowledge. While not as impressive as a magical explosion, it can still change the world.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Kunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antam? You promised you would be careful, Evatosh. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
We're looking for a good dragon hunter. That would be you.
Yeah?
Our contact here said you'd agree to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Tosh. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, pleasure doing business with you.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam. I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
Well, it must be nice to have your mother so involved in your life. Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff. Hey. It is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
And with that, we have a dragon hunter in our group. Tash, it is the Dragon Slayer. A Kunari dragon hunter lured a dragon from its lair with the team's help so that her fellow Lords of Fortune could steal its treasures. We get also some repetition on that. And a new missive. The Venatori took full advantage of the chaos as if the dragon wasn't enough. I knew it would be bad, but it's gone worse than I thought. I'll need to stay here longer. That's from Neve. So she's going to stay a while for a bit longer. Recruit a Fate Expert. That's the other quest that we had. Oh, and there's Tash. She also has something for us. Do we want to check it out? Is it side quest, I think? Let's check it out.
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff. Talk to Isabella if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
Spoken like a veteran treasure hunter.
Yep. For gold and glory. The lords make runs no one else can. Isabella's undies would catch fire if she saw all this.
I'd appreciate it if you avoided fencing any of the elven artifacts unless Bellara tells you it's okay.
Don't worry about that. The Lords of Fortune aren't thieves.
I mean, aren't you though?
Nah. Anything we hunt is salvage. Old forgotten ruins and crap. And we make sure we're not screwing over a culture that lost it. That's what my mother does with the Kunari stuff.
We should do this again. Grab a drink. Share our tallest tales.
Okay. I was gonna go back to Ravane later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
Alright. Just let me know when.
Okay, so we could check this out later. Now I would like to recruit the Fate Expert. Okay, by the way, do we have... I don't think we have more mementos, right? Nope. Still stuck at 450.
Okay, Bellara, what's your lead on getting us a Fade Expert for the team?
Good evening.
Greetings.
Rook! So, we need a Fate Expert. I've been writing to a senior mage who fits the part. But right now, he's on an expedition, so I reached out to his colleagues to find him. This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth. They're necromancers. Mournwatch ones, I mean.
Your friend's request for a Fade Expert was urgent. How darksome are things outside Navarra?
We've seen terrible magic. Old magic. It'll get worse unless we step up.
I see. Bellara's correspondent is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, a Fade Expert and powerful psychagogue.
You will need him.
Where can I find him?
The Professor is currently delving the shrouded halls in the Grand Necropolis. We will grant you passage to look for him. Where the dead. Lately they grow restless.
Alright, where the dead must go. Travel to the Necropolis halls. Some scribbled notes. Via the crossroads, so that means we can travel there again.
This is it. But no sign of the professor.
I hope he's here and that he doesn't mind us disturbing him. He is a senior necromancer. I don't... Oh!
Visitors! What a marvelous surprise! Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkaren of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor. We've never met, well, in person, but I've been writing to you.
Belara, my dear girl. What a pleasure. Surely you didn't come all this way just to see me.
Actually, we did. You see, we need a Fade expert.
I'm Rook.
Charmed.
I didn't expect such a warm welcome. Considering.
Please, don't be put off. The workforce is perfectly harmless. I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here. I must investigate. Would you two mind accompanying me further into the shrouded halls?
Toward that screaming.
Something's gone awry in this part of the necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
I'm up for it. But I'm also here for treasure. Ah, look at that. I like how you don't really see it until you're very close, right? So you really need to watch closely. Yeah, let's return. As he's waiting.
Movement up ahead.
Strange. These halls should be under the protection of the...
Is that a despair demon?
Fascinating, isn't it? They shouldn't be able to breach the shrouded halls at all.
Take your word for it.
Okay, can we do a combination with him? No, he's got almost the same abilities like Lucanis does. Applies Quietus and applies a high stagger and the weakened status. Let's go with this. But we cannot combine it, right?
What? Where'd everyone go?
It's vital we discover why that spirit manifested here.
Lead the way, Professor.
Oh, there seems to be lots of stuff in here. A new rune.
Someone's barred the door and chained the sunken star.
There's undead here.
We may need to defend ourselves, depending on their condition.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
No reaching these. They're mindless.
Aren't you a necromancer?
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzies. Poor things.
Well, execute!
Ah, there you go.
I must free that bell.
I thought they were resummoned now all the time until we
star,
get the big
bell,
one.
can banish these despair spirits if we unchain it. We'll need a wisp to unseal the doors leading out. Could you please find one and bring it here?
Okay. How?
Give your greetings, and the wisp will follow.
Okay. Let's find ourselves a wisp. These crystals are protected, so I can't do anything here. I think that's one, right?
Hello.
And bring it back.
Wisps are the simplest of spirits, but quite helpful. Bring the wisp here, and we can unseal the doors.
Doors open. Where to now?
This should lead us to the upper chambers, where we can free the bell. There's someone I'd like to consult with on the way.
I'm gonna break that. There's also no other crystal.
So, Professor,
Just Emerald, please.
you weren't that surprised we need a Fade expert.
The spirits talk. Even the simplest have been clamoring about chaos in the fairy. Someone coming to consult wasn't an if so much as a
We need to close it. On the job.
Ouch, that was unnecessary. Once again down. Oh, there's more of them downstairs.
Impressive, Rook.
Everyone all right?
Another wisp. Oh, we need one here, so we don't have it. There's a chest behind that, so if we find a wisp, let's hope I not forget.
All that ice. More magic?
Echoes of the despair spirits, misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
Okay. More wisps are required over there.
This is locked too. I didn't see any wisps around.
Then I shall call for aid.
Do this without a wisp.
They've answered. We'll need to guide the wisps who've just arrived to the door.
Alright. I guess without touching anything.
Those wisps really came just because you asked.
They care for us, Rook. Our ever-loyal friends amongst the dead.
There you go. 2 more. Can we take several of them at once? Oh, you can't, because they're too far away from each other.
Here's our second wisp.
Calmest spirit I've ever seen.
The peace of the necropolis is a balm to many of its inhabitants.
Must be nice.
Ah, yes. I've noticed you've company.
And then there was one more over here somewhere.
Strange. This door shouldn't be here.
Shouldn't it?
The necropolis rearranges itself every so often.
So let's hope we can open that door before it rearranges itself again. Don't wanna get stuck in here.
Well done. Past these chambers, we'll find some assistance with reaching the bell. Despair is far more pervasive than I'd thought. We must stop who's ever drawing these spirits here, Rook.
You think a person's behind all the despair demons?
Oh yes. Mortals are their prime attraction.
There's another spell that I would like to learn if we have the skill points. I think we do have one more? No, we don't. Okay, but we are very close to level 17. There is that the channel deals more damage the more we channel, right? The longer we channel. I would like to get this. They're respawning here. Let's just see what we have. Still one more. Yeah. Oh, what was that? There was this ice, but I was not in the area. Couldn't touch it. Okay, they're all down. Holy cow, we should be really level 17.
Ah, nice.
How do we get rid of all these despair demons?
Their source is near the bell you saw earlier. Ringing it will banish them, but we must find who lured them there in the first place. Tell me, Rook, where are you from?
I trained with the wardens in the Anderfels.
Home to the fortress of Weishaupt. I've heard stories. You must tell me about your journeys once we're above ground. Ah, here we are. This is where we'll learn who summoned these despair spirits.
But how?
You must open yourself to possibilities while in the necropolis. Would you mind lighting those braziers, Rook?
Sure. Let's start the ritual.
This should unseal our final path to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
Then what?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fade.
Any malicious spirit?
Unattached ones. Your own companion will be safe.
Ah.
Excellent. Approach the body and we'll begin.
All right.
By seal and flame, who brought despair in our midst? Despair! Who brought it here?
Venatori.
The Venatori. Of course. This way, please.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Talking to corpses with magic.
Honestly, I've no idea how the other Watchers navigate the necropolis without it.
Shh. I think I hear someone.
This map is useless. We wasted 3 slaves in those traps. If that Hand of Glory burns down...
So don't dawdle!
We found those Venatori.
They have
There they
no
are.
place in these halls.
I have a feeling that's not all of them. Let's shock them.
End this!
Finish them quick!
Hmm.
Flame!
Yeah, there's more spawning. I was expecting this.
They're attacking from afar!
Redouble your efforts!
Whoa, he actually survived that. Okay, level 17, there it
What are the
is.
Venatori after? Gold? Artifacts?
Raw magic. Their first envoys were obsessed with gathering power for some new masters.
Ah, I'll fill you in on them later.
And the light helmet. Oh, I'm certainly not going to need that. Still, there's no way for me to open these crystals, right? And there's this skill that I would like to purchase now too. Check it out real quick. This one we still need. Takedown grants 250 health and 20 ultimate. Yeah, let's go with this first. That is really useful because we have a lot of takedowns in a fight. And it can really help us out.
I hear it.
There it is, for example. And with that we healed a bit. What is that? Oh, we need to attack those crystals. Where are my companions? I think we are in another dimension. Now we're back again, okay? Yeah, that skill was already really useful because we basically replenished all our health and got the ultimate back again.
Well, down one more despair demon. That's the last of them.
I see someone in the crate.
I don't think they're Venatori. This looks interesting.
A spirit labyrinth? I didn't know they'd learned to make miniature ones in Tevinter.
What's this?
A vessel to...
Hello. Did the Venatori bring you here?
They said I'd spilled the wine too many times. That I'd be a better sacrifice than slave.
You are in Navarra, sir. There are no slaves on our soil. Please remain here. After we've seen to the rest of the Venatori, I'll send for someone to escort you above.
Oh, all right.
Those Venatori dragged that man down here just to die.
The Watchers will shelter him. We'll inquire if he has any family in Minrathous. As for the Venatori, what remains of them will be put to work.
Alright, and we continue onwards here, the next episode. Stay tuned!